Okay, let us start with the chapter number 8, that is the motion. Now, talking about the motions, we have come across different types of the motions in earlier classes, such as rectilinear motion, circular motion, rotational, periodic motion. Along with that, we have also seen some oscillatory motions and vibratory motions. So these are the basic types of the motions which we have already studied in the earlier classes. In this class, what we are going to study is the relation between the quantities that define the motion, how are they related to each other, and the graphs related to them. So the next question should be, how do we define the motion? We define the motion as the change in the position of an object with respect to time. Now which object? Object which we are studying. Now object or a body can be anything from the universe such as sun, earth, stones, vehicles, anything that is considered to be under study. So change in the position of an object with respect to time, that is how we define the motion. Means basically, for example, if a object changes its position, मतलब जैसे जैसे टाइम चलता जा रहा है उसकी पोजीशन चेंज होती जा रही है, तो हम क्या बोलेंगे? ऑब्जेक्ट इज इन मोशन. So there are various physical quantities such as distance, displacement, speed, velocity, acceleration, etc. used to define the motion of an object. So before considering how do we study the motion of an object, we need to first attach the motion of an object or a body with the frame of reference. Now what is the frame of reference? Let us take a simple example to understand quickly what is the frame of reference. One person is sitting inside the train and another one is standing on the platform. The person sitting inside the train will see that the train is stationary and the platform is moving backwards. But for the person standing in the platform will observe that the train is moving, and along with that the person sitting inside the train is also moving. So from the observer's point of view, means from the observer's frame of reference, we will see and we will describe the motion of an object. So frame of reference is basically the point of view of an observer. Let us define two quantities, that is distance and displacement. Now distance is the total path length covered by an object, and the displacement is the shortest distance between the initial and the final position. Considering the difference, how will we calculate the distance and displacement? Let us say an object starts its journey from A to C and then from C to B. So how much distance has he covered? Means how much path length has he covered? First from A to C it was 15 meter. A to C, and then from C to B again 5 meters. So the total distance it has covered is 20 meters. Similarly, what does the displacement say? Displacement says that it is the shortest distance between the initial and the final position. Its initial position was A, then it went from A to C, and then from C to B, then final position is B. So the shortest distance between point A and B will be the line connecting A and B, that is 10 meters. So the displacement will be 10 meters. So now we can understand how to define distance and displacement. So the distance will be the total length covered by an object, and the displacement is the shortest distance between the initial and the final position of the object.